We live in a technological world. We can see industry, company, organizations, they are developing into tech companies. And moreover, they're developing artificial intelligence to replace mankind. Many people, they're thinking also maybe our brain, our emotion, our feelings are mechanically wired, or they're becoming mechanically engineered. We are not softwares, because many people don't know how our emotions are being deformed, though we experience our emotion every day. But few people, they have taken inventory to know how they are being formed, in how we react to the way we react, and how they exist. Our emotions, how do they exist? My name is Lillian Titus. Welcome to my channel. If you're joining us for the very first time, I really welcome you to this humble abode. And this is a safe place for people with big dreams, people who want to take self-development and self-inventory to know themselves better. And if you're joining us again and again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for your contribution, as we're going to reach more people, for them to be also edified through this knowledge. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Yes, so let's go to the video. You don't just come to react the way you react. Your emotions don't just react. You like, I'm so emotional, I'm reacting this kind of way, or I have an anger issue. You didn't find yourself there. There's something that's taken place in your mind that you are either conscious about or you are unconscious about, but something eventually has happened and has caused you to react the way you reacted. You don't just find yourself happy. You don't just find yourself smiling. There's something that's already taken place in your mind, and that's what we are going to talk about now. There's something that's taken place in your mind, and you have found yourself reacting the way you react. This video is intended to make sure that you know that you're not under your mercies of your reaction of your emotions. Your emotions don't just happens to you. No, they happen through you. And first, we need to know the types of emotions. We have positive and negative. That's a very general thing, but we're talking about more specifically of negative emotions, because that's the ones that are affecting us even more. And there are two types of them. The first types, these are emotions that we experience them every day, spontaneously in our daily life. These are emotions of the fear of living, fear of ancestors. These are normal emotions that when you're born, you experience them day in, day out. The second types of emotion, negative emotions, these are negative emotions that we create in our own mind by identifying thought. When I say identifying a thought, it means that by picking a thought or choosing a thought as when the event or situation arose in your mind. So how does it work? Because this type of emotions is the most common type of emotion that affects people, the type where we create our own thought in our own mind, and this can be triggered by external factors, but not merely triggered by external factors. It's not most commonly, because it's created by your own mind within yourself. And this is the one lasts longer. It's the one making people to be addictive. It's the one making people to be traumatized. The one making people to say, like, I have mental issues. There are some mental issues that are not mental issues. They're just the matter of realizing the formula and change the element of the formula.
Wait a minute.
And you will understand me very soon. So let's get to understand, how does it work? Before I tell you the formula, let me tell you how does it work, so that you can know that I've react the way I react. I have anger issues because this is how I found myself here. Yes. So how does it work? It works simple like this. A randomly thought arose in your mind. You identify the thoughts, and the identification of that thought creates an emotional reaction in you. And the more you continue picking and identifying a specific thought, emotion concerning that thought become the main core of reaction. What do I mean? For example, you did something wrong at your workplace and you feel ashamed of yourself. But the more you keep on revisiting that area, you keep on replaying that area, it creates an emotion of not be good enough. It creates inadequacy situation in you. You started feeling like you're low of yourself, you're feeling like you're not good enough because of that. Another example, for example, you have money problem in your normal life, but every time your mind is picking thoughts concerning money issues, when people are talking concerning different matter, for your mind sense money issues. When people are talking about something, you become defensive because your mind pick identify a thought of money issues, and the more you keep in that money issue, it created you to have a fear towards money. It creates you to have a fear of money problem, fear, a worry. You start a worry. You're worrying too much about finances, not because you find yourself worrying, because you keep on picking money issues in your mind. So even if people are talking normal conversation, for you just pick struggle in your mind. You'll understand me when I say picking and identification. You'll understand me very soon. Just keep on understanding. Keep on listening. So the identification or picking up of thoughts is the one make that specific strong thoughts to become stronger in your mind. No thought can become stronger in your mind if you didn't choose it to be stronger. There's no thought that is so powerful that can control your mind to decide if how you think of me if you don't willingly want to think of that thought. So the tendency of picking a thought in your mind, picking the thought in your mind over and over again, is the one making that thought to become stronger and stronger and stronger. What do I mean? Because thoughts, they have this characteristic. If you give a room to thought to exist, thoughts tend to spread and force themselves to become the main point of focus. Did you understand that? If you give a room of thought to exist, they spread and they become the main point of focus. So whatever thought you give power to is the one spreading all over your mind, and it wants to be the main focus. It wants to be the main focus. So the main point of continue picking is the one determines which thought controls your mind. But it doesn't end there. The process of interpreting that thought is even more dangerous, because that's what caused the suffering of your life. And this brought us to another level now, to understand how emotions are being formed. And there is formula for that. And that formula goes by this simple explanation. The formula says, first of all, is interpretation plus identification plus repetition is equal to strong emotion. Interpretation plus identification plus repetition is equal to strong emotion. Why do I mean by this formula? This formula means that if you combine A, B, and C, you get eventually this product. And it means that when you mix hydrogen plus oxygen gas is equal to H2O, you get water. But when you remove one element, you're getting another composition. If you remove the oxygen, you get hydrogen gas. If you reduce hydrogen, you get oxygen gas. If you remove one oxygen, you get hydrogen monoxide. It's different. So if you don't want a certain result to happen, you need to change the composition. So I've told you the composition already. You must interpolate, you must identify, you must do the repetition, and then you'll get a strong emotion. So how do we interpolate?
So the depths of the formula of how our emotions are being formed, I will make it in another video, because I don't want the video to become 20 minutes. I just want it to be like 10 minutes. So I will make it in the next video, our next video, which I'll post them together. Make sure you watch it, because that's when I'm going in depth about the formula, the formula in every composition, for you to understand it and for you to break loose from every kind of emotion that are taking over your mind and you feel like you can't control it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciating you to be here. Thank you so much. See you next time.